Hello everyone, Sky here, the Unaccompanied Miner. Thank you guys so much for joining me today on another episode of Existence. And you guys know what we're doing right now? We're flying with our Elytra. That's right, you didn't mishear me. We have our Elytra now and some fancy pants flight duration 1 rockets. I mean, we're living the high life right now. Oh, speaking of rockets, this is Eli's rocket shop. Let's see right here, 2 diamonds per stack. What are we dealing? Whoa, look, this guy's doing business. Man, we need to get into rocket business. I don't have 2 diamonds, do I? What do I have in my under chest? Never mind, I know I don't have diamonds. Anyway, well, sorry for the short attention span, you guys. How are you doing? I am doing pretty great today because we've got an awesome project we're going to be working on. So, over the weekend, Caney and I, Sugar Caney and I, got together and went to the location of the new, or I guess the future, Snow place? No, what word am I thinking of? Christmas Village, where we're going to be building the Christmas Village. And I've kind of taken it upon ourselves, you and me, we've taken it upon ourselves to kind of spearhead the Christmas Village, okay? So we're going to be heading over there and kind of talking about what our plans are going to be. But first, we will sleep. Sleep. Perfect. All right. So, yes, let's head through the Nether, find that Snow Village portal, Christmas Village portal. I know I'm gonna call it the Snow Village unintentionally. But anyway, once we are there, I will bring you guys back and we'll kind of talk about the grand plan. Alrighty, everyone, so before us is the entrance to where the Christmas Village is going to be. So let's actually get a look by jumping up on this ice spike right here. The Ender Portal, Nether Portal puts you out right there, and then this is going to kind of be a dock, shipyard type area where there's going to be, you know, presents being unloaded, things like that. Then we're going to have kind of a path heading around the side of the lake here, and then into these ice spikes right over here. And this is going to be where the residential area kind of starts. This long, tall ice spike right here is going to be turned into a Christmas clock tower or something of the like. So yeah, once again, there's the entrance to the village right there. It's going to come through this area right here. We'll have to tear down a lot of those ice spikes, but we're going to try and, you know, keep it as natural as possible. You know, if possible. How many times can I say possible? Maybe using this kind of natural ridge of ice spikes kind of as a wall to kind of contain the residential. I think that would be a good idea. And then we will transition into this flatter area down here. This is going to kind of be Hobo Town, I think is what Sugar Caney called it. And we'll have kind of like a little bit of a shanty, you know, run down, not as fancy or nice as the gingerbread houses and, you know, the rest of the Christmas Village. Over on this hill, it's kind of up in the air right now whether or not it's, you know, we will be building. Oh, hello, all the rabbits. Oh, these are my favorite rabbits right here. Look at him. Oh, he's so afraid. He's a cow rabbit. His father was a cow. His mother was a rabbit. He's a cow rabbit. I love them. I love that coloring. Anyway, so the top of this hill, if anything happens, it's going to be like upper class or, you know, fancy pants town where we might have, you know, some nicer buildings and such. But that's if time allows. Over here, to the right of where you would exit the Nether portal, this is kind of wow, lag. This is kind of where we would be putting mini games, you know, kind of seasonal attractions, things like that. Right now, I'm going to put a map up on the screen that Sugar Caney made, just kind of as a rough outline of what we're planning for this area. I think later on I'm going to want to come back here and do some laying of roads, you know, marking where buildings will be, that kind of thing. But with what I want to build the the town out of, it's very concrete heavy. I want to be able to build quote-unquote gingerbread houses, and I think the material that works best for that is the new brown concrete powder. I also want to use white and red hardened concrete as candy canes and highlights, things like that. Oh, the lag, the lag, the lag. Why are my frames got real bad right there for a second, you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to town, and I want to put together like a donation center for collecting concrete. I'm thinking we'll do, you know, something Christmas themed. I'm thinking probably a Santa sleigh. In fact, I might go run off and design one of those right now. But anyway, so I'm going to get that area all prepped and kind of... Oh, there's a ghast! Oh, no, we got it. Ready? Are you ready? Ready for this? Stop destroying the hub! No! Oh, well, at least we got an amazing achievement. Oh, I hope there was nothing important here, you guys. I'm gonna try and get this all cleaned up, and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, you guys, so we're back at Spawn Town. I've done a little bit of prep work here, so I've just made this ice and snow platform out here by the town map. It's right outside of the Nether portal, so my hope is that when people come out, they'll be intrigued by this, they'll come over, and then they'll learn all about our cause. I've also made a little snow golem here, just for infinite snow supply. Once we start working over in the Christmas Village, I almost called it Snow Village again. It's really interchangeable. I mean, you guys would know what I meant if I said Snow Village. But once we start working over there, it's kind of hard to tell whether or not we'd need a snow farm. On one hand, we're going to be digging up a bunch of snow to place down blocks and stuff. But on the other hand, it might just be a really nice thing to have a snow farm over there, so we can just kind of have an infinite supply of snow blocks, and we don't really need to worry about that. We can make snow layers, yada yada. But what I'd like to do right now is I actually want to take you guys over to my creative world for where I'm kind of planning out this Christmas stuff. So let's head over there and we'll talk about the what we're going to be doing for donations. Okay, you guys, we are over in just the creative snow flat world, and I thought it would also be a good opportunity to kind of take you through what exactly we're going to be kind of design, or what themes we're running with here. So over here we kind of have the like gingerbread, more fantasy type builds. These are just facades to kind of give me creative inspiration and such. And then over here we have the kind of A-frame, more realistic log cabin-y type build, and themes that would go with that. But what we're over here for is actually to take a look at the Sleigh Design. So we're going to be plopping this guy down on top of that ice platform we made in the center of town. Yeah, it's just kind of to get people's attention with a good, Christmas themed build so people get kind of in the spirit. What we've got over here is just what I think is a really nice, simple sleigh design. We're using iron trap doors right here at different levels. Behind these, we've just got redstone blocks. It's keeping those guys pulled up. These guys are on the top of the block underneath, and then we've got one on the same level as these redstone trapdoors, but right there. And then at the front here is a really cool trick. See this guy? He's in the on position of a trapdoor, but there's no redstone actually around him. If you press this button, he doesn't update. Press that, it updates the one behind it. But the way you do this is really neat. So what you do is you just grab yourself a powered iron trapdoor. See, that's going to stay, that's in its upright position. Now, if you just take a piston and you move it while it's powered, it's going to stay like that. And you can give it block updates, you can move it again, and it'll stay like that. It's a bug in the game. It's going to be fixed in probably 1.13 or 1.14, something like that. But for the time being, it's going to make an awesome sleigh design. So now that we kind of know what we're dealing with, I'm going to take us back over to the existence server, and we're going to start building it. You guys, I can't really believe we're about to do this. But it has to be done. It has to be done. Okay, it's done. It's done, people. It's all right. It's okay. We're no different than we were before. We still have our pride. We just don't have our 2 diamonds. But that's okay. And it's fine. And I'm not sad. Anyway. Oh, so yes, back to the Christmas donation build. So this is kind of what's turned up, you guys. I think it's looking pretty good, We've got jolly old Saint Sky up there. We've got Santa needs lots of concrete supplies for the Christmas village. Then we've got donate your sand gravel here. And then we've got Snow Globe here hanging out. Help Santa build a home for me and my family. I'm so very cold. So very cold. Quite eerie, if you ask me. So yeah. Oh, here's the piece de la resistance back here. So we added a license plate for the sleigh, Santa 1, and then Santa's still got his turn signal on. I think it's absolutely perfect. Let's see. So yeah, I think this is kind of all wrapped up right here. I'm just gonna kind of let the other members of Existence stumble upon it. Might shoot a message in Discord about it, just to get people's attention about getting that sand and gravel. What I'd like to do now is I want to head back over to the Christmas Village area, and then I think we'll spend a little bit of time getting some paths laid out and then some ice. And then some ice mined away. Okay, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed that. We got a little bit of work done. We've got some nice pathage in. That's not... that I tried to say pathage and then in, like we put it in, but then it just turned into a terrible, terrible thing. Anyway, and then we got some like little decorative boulders. I still have to come around here and kind of clean up these areas, replace them with snow, things like that. We did start adding in some lighting here. You can see I've got to recess these down in the floor. And then I also have to decide, what type of lighting is going to go where. I'm thinking in the dock area, we're going to slowly transition into these types of lanterns. And then we'll kind of wrap around there and then maybe bring them into this area right here. I know there's some things we didn't do on camera. What I was trying to achieve over here with these really cool looking ice bug type things is I'm going to slowly build a ice wall around the Christmas town. That way I don't have to light up all of the surrounding area. The ice on top of the packed ice, the regular ice that is to prevent mob spawning and just add a little bit of extra detail. And we'll slowly kind of work on that and add it to the things around town, or either light those up or whatnot. There's obviously a ton to still do in this area. We haven't even touched putting in a path in here. I think we'll switch up path types. But yeah, we're kind of out of time. I want to get this episode out to you guys just so you've got something to watch, give you a little bit of an update on the situation here on the existence server. So with all of that done, good landing spot, am I right? I think that is going to be it for today, you guys. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, for showing your support, hitting that like button if you haven't already, and subscribing and all that jazz. So with that said, I will see you guys all in the next episode. Goodbye!